Hi guys and welcome another day in the beautiful South Florida. Today we will be discussing what are tax delinquencies and how does a person become tax delinquent. So tax delinquencies has to do when a person fails to pay their annual taxes, and as a result they become delinquent. Property taxes are typically assessed by local officials, whether state or government. They go ahead and assess the properties, and then these fundings are used to take care of public services such as schools, roads, and emergency services. Now, when a person fails to pay their property taxes, they typically get a notice from the local government informing them that they need to that the time has passed for them to pay their outstanding balance, and if they don't pay, then they may face foreclosure or penalties. These taxes, delinquent taxes, they do incur fees and penalties, and so if the parties don't pay these taxes on time, then it could lead to them going to what is called a tax sale or a tax foreclosure sale. So these properties will end up you get the notices, they advise you that you haven't paid, they give you some time, it will incur late fees and interest and whatever, but if you don't go ahead and pay, they eventually process you to go what is called into a tax sale, and they put a lien against the property. Once the lien is against the property, now the state or the government is taking over your property, and they have the option to go ahead and do what is called a tax deed auction. So at a tax deed auction, persons get the option to bid on the property, and what they're bidding for is whatever is owed or more. So we now talk about what is tax overage. So tax overage or tax deed overage is where the property that is has the lien, and they went to the auction. Once they go to the auction and persons bid on it, if there's an overage, so they will, like for example, let's say there's a taxes outstanding of about $7,000, and they bid on the people, different private entity investors go ahead and bid on the property, they cover the $7,000, and let's say it goes $7,000, $9,000, because there are several persons that's bidding, and they go ahead until, let's say, the final bid. So it's bid all the way to, let's say, $15,000. So if it's bid all the way to about $15,000, you know that $7,000 will go ahead and cover what is owed, which is the $7,000 in the debt for the taxes, and then the additional $8,000 will be considered as overage. So these overage are usually sit into like some secure government funding escrow account, and they sit there, and these persons that, now remember, they no longer own their property because the government put a lien, so the persons who paid up for those taxes is now the new owner, but the old owner will have the excess money. Many a times persons are not aware that these excess money are accessible and available to them, and so they sit there over a time, and then if nobody comes to claim it, the government will just use it as their own money. In different states, you have 2 years to make the claim. Some states go to 5 years. Different states have different stipulations. But these excess funding, even though you no longer own the property and they went ahead and sell the property and there's a new owner, those excess funds are to the old owner and that person to go ahead and make those claims on those excess monies, and it's actually their money. So I am now assisting persons to go ahead and make claims on those excess funding. So if you are in a situation where you ever had a tax deed auction done against you, or a tax lien auction or foreclosure done against you because you didn't pay taxes, you never know, they may have outbid what you owed on there, and there's some surplus money left over, and you're able to go ahead and claim that. I'll be happy to assist you with that. Even if you were even in foreclosure, they also have it as well, where your property goes to auction, you may owe $100,000, and the bid is up to $200,000. The county go ahead or the state go ahead and pay the bank or the lender how much you owe, the $100,000, and the excess money will go ahead and it is yours. So you need to make claim on that, and persons are not knowing about that. But this is something, it's not illegal, it's actually true that money is yours. Go ahead and make those claims. Feel free to reach out to me. I'll be happy to assist anyone that may have gone through a tax lien or foreclosure, and I'll be happy to help you with going ahead and make those claims for those excess money, because we are able to research for it for you, claim those money on your behalf, and go ahead and get those money to you. Feel free to reach out to your girl Alicia. I can be reached 954-297-7527. That's my best way to reach me out. Feel free. I'll be happy to assist you. Have a blessed one. Thank you. Bye now.